When Sergeant Shriver, the architect of community action and the war on poverty, said, "If the war on poverty means anything, it is a statement that we must look not just to the poor, but to the whole cloth too, and even to the loom. The whole fabric of our society must be rewoven, and the patterns we must weave are patterns of justice, opportunity, dignity, and mutual respect." He's describing the transformation of communities to create an environment in which everyone has a fair chance to reach their full potential. It's a recognition of poverty as the cause and effect of injustice, and a call to change those patterns in our community. What has evolved over the last 50 years, both in our own programs and services and in the broader service system, is a system where a person or family presents with a need, and that need is addressed. We do a pretty good job of completing transactions and meeting individual needs, presenting needs, as resources allow. The parts function well independently, and while the gears work together sometimes, most often it is on the people seeking help to figure out where to go, what to do, what questions to ask to get their needs met. The processes that run the system mostly work to meet the system's needs, and people have to figure out how to fit into it. In this system, intake and assessment are used to gather information to determine eligibility. These assessments are compiled and aggregated to generate reports. Reports are completed and submitted to meet requirements, and when we're monitored, accountability is often focused on how well we documented eligibility, how many eligible people we served, did we spend the funds appropriately and on time, how well did we meet the goals of the program. While all of that is important, it doesn't tell us if our services are helping people move out of poverty. In this system, change happens mostly in response to audit results or changes in program regulations or requirements. For us working in the system, this means spending more time and attention than we'd like on repetitive paperwork and ensuring that all the boxes are checked. Every signature line is signed and dated. The focus is on the transaction. What this means for the people we meet every day is that accessing the system can be confusing. It can feel like a lottery, and it can lead to uncertainty, frustration, and even despair. People have told us that they feel like the system is unfair, that they feel like there must be more out there that they just can't find. They must be missing something or just doing something wrong. They access the safety net and just can't get ahead, and that accessing services is really time-consuming. We've talked today about the steps we're taking to improve the ways people experience our programs and services. We are recognizing that people are dynamic and complex, and that they exist in families, communities, and systems that impact their views of us, of themselves, of their opportunities and their choices. Examples like those we've heard today, where someone comes in for energy assistance and we discover that their furnace isn't working, show us that the presenting need is often not the whole story, and that good things happen for people when we work across programs. What would it be like if we were able to transform our systems to put people at the center of our work? What would happen if we developed processes to use intake and assessment to engage with people and learn about what's going on with them, what they want for themselves and their families, what their goals are, and what we might be able to provide that would be most supportive of their efforts to achieve them? And then provide those services without them having to complete a separate intake. What would it be like if we were fully integrated and addressed the complexities of each person and family's environment holistically? What if we used the information we are collecting more often to recognize patterns in service use and outcomes, for decision-making, planning, and course corrections, to better understand the influences of the neighborhoods people live in on their opportunities and target our resources in the neighborhoods that need them the most? What if we asked our communities what they need and want, and then let that influence how we operate? What if we used all of this information to more effectively advocate for changes outside of our organization, to understand and describe our impact, and to continually adjust what we do and how we do it to adapt to changes in our community and improve outcomes for the people we serve and the communities around them? What if we focused on the transformation that takes place in the lives of the people we meet and in our community? What would it look like if our patterns were woven with justice, opportunity, dignity, and mutual